Day 34. Most contractors don't know if a job made money until the accountant tells them 3 months later. We built a system that knows by the time the tech leaves the driveway. Here's the problem. Pricing a job up front is math. You estimate hours, you mark up parts, you build in overhead. But what actually happens on the job is different. The part costs more. The tech takes longer. A second trip gets added. By the time the invoice closes, the margin you planned is not the margin you got. And if you're not tracking that in real time, it just disappears quietly. We built a profitability layer on top of FieldPulse. When a job closes, the system pulls 4 numbers: the invoice total, the time logged by the tech, the cost of every part used, and the labor rate we use internally for costing. Not what we bill, what it costs us. It calculates gross margin on the spot. Invoice minus parts at cost minus labor at our internal rate. That's the number. If margin falls below 25%, the job gets flagged. Not an alarm, just a tag. It shows up in the daily report as a margin exception. We look at every flagged job once a day. Was it priced wrong? Was it scoped wrong? Or was there a legit reason we absorbed a loss? That review process takes about 10 minutes. Before this system existed, we had no visibility into job-level margin at all. We were flying on invoice totals and hoping the average worked out. The data compounds. After 6 weeks of running this, we had enough flagged jobs to see patterns. Diagnostic calls on older equipment, units over 15 years old, were consistently coming in under margin. The call would be priced as a standard diagnostic, but the tech would end up spending extra time because the equipment was difficult to access or diagnose. We were systematically underpricing those calls. We adjusted the diagnostic rate for equipment over 15 years old. Margin on those calls went from 18% average to 31%. One data point, one price change. No instinct involved. That's what real-time job costing does. It turns gut feeling into a feedback loop. The system also tracks margin by tech. Not to punish anyone, techs don't control parts prices. But time on job varies. And understanding which job types run long for which technicians helps with scheduling and training. A tech who consistently runs over on mini-split installations might need a second set of hands or a checklist. The data tells you that. The manager's intuition usually doesn't. Every job, every margin, every exception reviewed daily. That's day 34.